Welcome. Let's try dividing numbers using long division. Let's try a few. First one here, we're going to divide 84 by 3. So what we do is we go 3 and 8. How many times does 3 go into 8? It goes twice. That number goes up there. We then multiply back. 2 times 3, write it down here, 6. And then we subtract these two. 8 minus 6 is 2. Then we repeat the process. 3 into 2. Does 3 divide into 2? No, and at this stage it should not. You should then have to bring down this next number, 4. So we're going to turn this into a 24. 3 into 24 goes exactly 8 times. And that's our answer, 28. So let's write our answer down here. The answer is 28. When we do 84 divided by 3. Let's try the next one. 69 divided by 2. So we do 6 divided by 2, which is exactly 3. Multiply back, we get 6. 3 times 2 is 6, that goes down here. We subtract again, but this time we get 6 minus 6, 0. We can just leave that blank. So 2 goes into nothing here. We have to bring this 9 down. And we try that. How many times does 2 divide into 9? 4. Okay, 2 4s are 8. That will leave 1 left over. 4 times 2 is now 8, which goes down here, and we subtract again. 9 minus 8 is 1. And we then repeat the process. How many times does 2 divide into 1? Doesn't go, so we now bring down the next number. Oh, but there's nothing there to bring down. We're actually finished here. So 69 divided by 2 is 34, but we have 1 left over. And you can write that like that. So we have a few terms for these numbers here. In this question, 69 is what we call the dividend. 2 is what we call the divisor. 34 is what we call the quotient, the answer. And 1 here is called the remainder. So our answer here, 34 remainder 1. I think some people just write an R, a little r, or a big R for remainder. I like to write REM, remainder. Plus I like the band REM. This can also be written as a fraction. Watch this, the answer is 34, and it's a mixed number. 34 and 1/2. That is how we can write a remainder result in fraction form, okay, in a mixed number form. 34, and the top is the remainder, and the bottom is the divisor. 34 and 1/2. Oi, what about question A? There was no remainder, but you didn't actually finish the long division. Oh, yeah. Back to question A, we did not have a remainder here, but I didn't quite finish the process. Let's just have a look here. So I did 3 into 24 goes exactly 8 times. Multiplying back down, we get 24. Subtracting, that will actually give 0, a remainder of 0. So we could also think of our answer as 28 remainder 0 for that question. 2 more examples, C and D. 517 divided by 8. This one here is a little different. We start off as usual, 8 into 5, but that doesn't work. So we write a 0 up there, or we don't need to, you just imagine you did, and then you move on and think, okay, 8 into 51. So 8 into 51, 8 8s is 64, 8 7s are 56, 8 6s are 48, so it's going to go 6 times. Multiplying back, 6 8s are 48. We now subtract. 51 minus 48 is 3. Does 8 go into 3? No, as it should not. Bring down the 7. 8 into 37. 8 4s are 32. 8 5s are 40, which is too big. So 8 4s are 32. Multiply back. 4 times 8 is 32. And subtract again. 37 minus 32 is 5. 8 can't go into 5. Nothing more to bring down, so this is our remainder. 64, remainder 5. So let's present that down here. 64, remainder 5. As a fraction, this is going to be 64 and 5/8. And the remainder should always be less than the divisor. Moving on to another one. 4,216 divided by 7. 7 into 4, that doesn't go, so here's something new again. When 7 doesn't divide into the first number here, or whatever you have, then you look at the next 2 digits. So let's try 7 into 42. That goes 6 times exactly. Multiplying back, 6 times 7 is 42. Do the subtraction, we get 0. So we need to bring down the next digit, 1. 7 into 1 doesn't go. When this happens, we now have to put a 0 up here. And then we bring down the next number, 6. 7 into 16, does that go? Yes, 7 2s are 14. 2 times 7 is 14. Bring that down and subtract. 16 minus 14 is 2. Does 7 go into 2? No. Bring down the next number. Up, nothing there. So we are done. We just have a remainder of 2. So presenting our answer, 602. Remainder, 2. As a fraction, this is 602 and 2 over 7. 602 and 2 over 7. 2 more, let's make the numbers a little bit bigger, just for a final challenge. 13 into 8,107. Ooh, getting bigger now. 13 times 10 is 130, so 13 times 5 is going to be 65. So I think 13 times 6 maybe. Getting harder now, might have to do some work on the side here. 6 3s are 18, carry the 1, 6 1s are 6 plus 1 is 7. 78, that looks pretty good. So 13 into 81 goes 6 times. 6 times 13 is 78. Subtracting here, 81 minus 78 is 3. 13 into 3, can't go. Bring down the next number. 13 into 30, yes, goes twice. 2 times 13 is 26, that's not too bad. Subtracting, 30 minus 26 is 4. Does 13 go into 4? No, it does not, as it shouldn't. If it does, by the way, that means you've probably got that number wrong in the previous step. Anyway, 13 does not go into 4, bring down the next number, 47. 13 into 47, 13 3s are 39, I think that's going to be it. 3 times 13 is 39. 47 minus 39, 4, 3. 17 minus 9 is 8. 13 into 8, can't go. Bring down the next number, nothing to bring. So we're actually done. We just have that remainder of 8. So let's present our answer down here, 623. Remainder, 8. As a fraction, 623 and 8/13. So final example, we've done E, where we're dividing a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. Getting harder, let's try a 5-digit number divided by a 2-digit number. 31 into 1, doesn't work. 31 into 14, still doesn't work. What? Okay, we're going to look at 31 into 145. So I know 31 times 10 is 310, which is about double that. So maybe it's 31 times 5. Let's check this out. 1 5's 5. 5 3 is a 15. 155, still a bit too big. Must be 31 times 4. 1 4 is 4. 3 4s are 12. I think we got it. So it's going to go 4 times. 4 times 31 is 1, 2, 4. Okay, and then we subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 13 into 21 doesn't go as it shouldn't. Bring down the next number, 9. So 31 into 219. Maybe 31 times 7, I'm guessing. 31 times 7. It might go 7 times. 7 1s are 7. 7 3s are 21. 217. Oh, lucky, got it. Looks pretty good. So 31 into 219 is going to go 7 times. 7 times 31 is 217. Subtracting, we get a little 2, which is nice. So 31 into 2 does not go. Bring down the next number, 26. So this should work, 31 into 26. That does not go either. So we need to put a 0 here. Bring down the next number. Oh, nothing to bring down. So we just have a remainder of 26. Presenting our answer down here, 470. Remainder, 26. As a fraction, 470 and 26 over 31. Done. It's time for me to sign off and leave you to try example 2. Give these long divisions a try. Remember to also give your answer as a fraction where possible. Do it on paper now with no calculator. There are no shortcuts. As always, share your answers in the comments, and thanks for watching.